This week has been absolutely packed with news and happenings from the world of cricket. We've got India sweeping Afghanistan 3-0 in a home series, a teenager breaking records in List A matches in Sri Lanka, massive IPL trade news, and latest updates from the Women's T20 World Cup happening in England. So let's not waste any more time and dive straight into it.
Starting with the Women's T20 World Cup, India have looked seriously sharp in their first two outings. After defeating Pakistan in their opening encounter, they carried the momentum in their second group game against Netherlands, defeating them by a massive 95 runs in Leeds. But soon after, in the third game on 21st June against South Africa, they got the reality check. It was a Marizon Capso from South Africa, a 2-4 with the ball and a match-winning knock of 81 while chasing.
Batting first, the Indians posted 158 on the board in their 20 overs, with the batting crumbling against the South Africa bowling. And the Indian bowling also looked off kilter on the given day, with only the likes of Sri Charani having a decent outing with 3 wickets to boot. This group still has India facing the Australian nightmare on next Sunday, the 28th. And there's a thing to be discussed here. If it were a men's tournament, this group would probably contain India, Pakistan, and a few more filler teams to fill out the group. Comparatively weaker sides, that is. But since this is the Women's T20 World Cup, you might think that the other teams' games have lower stakes, but that is not the case. Any team on any given day can beat anyone. Just look at the West Indies-Scotland game. The Scottish women almost did the unthinkable and defeated the 2016 champions, but it just wasn't meant to be.
Or even the Sri Lankan women's team knocking out 2024 Women's T20 World Cup champions New Zealand. Cricket is a game of glorious uncertainty, and more so the T20 format. Anyway, it was given that if India wants to qualify for the semi-final, they have to beat Australia or South Africa, or both, if possible. But now the match against Australia becomes even more important, a virtual knockout to go through the semi-finals. But before that game, India will be facing Bangladesh on 25th of June. But you'd expect India to beat Bangladesh at least and get a huge boost to their net run rate. Although their net run rate is already very good because of their Netherlands game.
Now to the men's side of the game, and it was the men in blue at home sweeping Afghanistan 3-0 in an ODI series, a series that contained many new storylines for the Indian side. We've already covered the first ODI in our previous video, but in the second one in Lucknow, Shubman Gill and Ishan Kishan absolutely went berserk. Gill battled cramps and the heat to score a captain's knock of 154, while Ishan Kishan smashed 125. The two of them putting together a massive third wicket partnership of 224, and India posted 402 on the board. And to be honest, with that, Afghanistan never had a chance.
In the third ODI in Chennai, it was Prasidh Krishna with the ball taking a 5-4 and restricted Afghanistan to a mere 218. Chasing that, the two Mumbai boys, the veteran Rohit Sharma and young sensation Yashasvi Jaiswal, posted a 100-plus partnership for the opening wicket, with Rohit Sharma unfortunately getting out on 79. But Yashasvi Jaiswal went on to score a brilliant century. It is his second 100 in just 6th ODI innings. That's some ridiculous form in this format of the game. And yet, unfortunate for him, he isn't a regular in this format.
The bowling unit of India also deserves their flowers in this series, and a special shout out must go out to Gurnoor Brar and Prince Yadav. The both of them have been a revelation in this series with their raw pace and control well beyond their experience. We've already seen what Prince Yadav can do with the ball in the IPL. We hope to see much more of that for him in the India colours. And with that, India wrapped up the series comfortably with a 3-0 victory. The first for Captain Shubman Gill as a captain in the ODI format.
Although there was some drama regarding Rohit Sharma before the final game, many people on Twitter started writing fanfiction that it is going to be his final game for India. But it wasn't the case. He was named in the 15-man squad which is touring England for a 3-match ODI series. One thing to note, Virat Kohli is in that series, but it is written subject to fitness. Nobody in their wildest dream ever thought they have to see this thing written alongside Virat Kohli. This does so that our childhood heroes are getting older each day. But there are also two other things to note. The exclusion of Yashasvi Jaiswal, who performed brilliantly in this series, or rather the last game. And also no signs of Ravindra Jadeja in the ODI squad. Those two are kind of strange decisions from the selectors.
One final thing to add, Jasprit Bumrah is finally back in the ODI format, having been picked up for the England ODIs. It will be his first appearance in the ODI squad since the dreaded 19th November incident. Moving away from that, this is the segment that we've been waiting to talk about, the Vaibhav Sooryavanshi segment.
He is just 15 and we already reserving a segment for him. Such has been his talent.
For the past few weeks, India, Sri Lanka and Afghanistan's A teams have been taking part in a tri-nation tournament in Sri Lanka. And yesterday, this 15-year-old smashed 94 of just 29 deliveries, including the fastest 50 in a List A match in cricket history, scoring that 50 in just 11 deliveries.
Absolute carnage from him. And here's the thing about generational talent, it is always hard to keep them out. History is full of such moments. Established names doing fine, then maybe they get injured or loss of form, or just a gut feeling from coach or captain opens the door for them. The once in a generation player walks in and they never look back. For example, MSD. Dinesh Karthik and Parthiv Patel were all ahead of him back in the day. But Saurav Ganguly decided, let's try Dhoni, and the rest is history. It never feels fair to the guy who got left out, but in reality, it is just timing. The universe clearing a path for a talent that was always going to arrive someday.
Now, does that mean Vaibhav Sooryavanshi is guaranteed to become one of the greatest players ever? Absolutely not. Talent opens doors, but character, discipline, and above all, hard work determine how far someone walks through it. We all saw a stark reminder of that this week when the young batter got involved in a heated on-field altercation with the Sri Lanka A team players. Anyone doubting his age can be certain now that he is only 15 because such immaturity and hot-headedness can only be seen at such an age. Thankfully, there were no major disciplinary actions taken by the ICC, but moments like these are learning experiences for a teenager still finding his way in the professional game. At the end of the day, he's still just 15. The talent is there and it's undeniable. The ceiling appears limitless and he has the potential to become one of the greatest white ball players this sport has ever seen. But from this point onwards, how that journey goes is entirely in his hands.
And honestly, if he gets involved in something similar again, ICC punishment might not be his biggest concern. उसके पापा ही उसको कूट दे शायद.
पापा से पहले राहुल द्रविड़ खुद न कूट दे.
हो भी सकता है. All we can do as fans is wish him very best and watch his journey unfold. Now, sticking with the India theme, there is a big news coming regarding the IPL, and it is that Rishabh Pant is set to return to Delhi Capitals. Rick was reporting a trade that sends Pant back to DC at a reduced fee, while Kuldeep Yadav moves the other way to Lucknow Super Giants. A real homecoming story for both of the players because Pant is from Delhi, going back to Delhi, Kuldeep with UP. Few weeks ago, we made a video regarding the various scenarios in IPL upcoming trade window. Do check that out.
Yes, in that video, we discussed many possibilities, especially around Rishabh Pant moving on to a different side. But the trade with Kuldeep Yadav was a surprise one to all. And that too, with Pant taking a massive pay cut. Another massive news circling around was Hardik Pandya moving on to a different side. But if recent trends are to be believed, the Kolkata Knight Riders have taken a massive step back in that aspect. It was previously reported that the Knight Riders were interested in both Hardik Pandya and Rishabh Pant, but both that news seems to have cooled off as of now. With Surya Kumar Yadav on the market as well, I wouldn't be surprised if the Knight Riders go in for him as well. But as we all know too well, the Knight Riders management isn't known for making the best of decisions around the trade market.
Some other cricketing news, England versus New Zealand second test at Oval, and New Zealand coming out victorious. The series stands at 1-1 for both of the team with one match to go. And in this test match, Joe Root completed his 14,000 test runs, just 1921 runs behind the great Sachin Tendulkar. With how much Joe Root has grown as a test batter, by the time he retires, he could be very close or he might have broken that record. If you tell yourself from 2021 that Joe Root will be the one breaking Sachin's record, you yourself won't believe that. And in our neighborhood, the Australian team defeated the Bangladesh team in the 3-match T20 series. After a poor outing in the ODIs, both in Pakistan and in Bangladesh, the Australian team showed some real fight and real dominance in the T20 format, clean sweeping Bangladesh 3-0 in the shortest format of the game. And it was really funny to see the Australian players riding the bike after the post-match presentation in the final game. Reminded us of Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma's moment from years ago in Sri Lanka.
And that's your week, folks. Cricket giving us new heroes, 15-year-olds breaking records, blockbuster IPL trade news, and the Women's T20 World Cup giving Indian fans new traumas. As always, drop your thoughts in the comments down below, smash like on this video and subscribe to the channel, and let us know who was your standout performer of the week in the comments. And for now, now, thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video. This is Glitch Lab signing out.